Hello children, today in maths we are going to do exercise 2.2 of chapter number 2, and in this we are going to learn about addition of numbers using properties, suitable property, and before that we have to rearrange the numbers in a suitable way. Okay, so here we have 837 plus 208 plus 363. Now what you are going to do is, first you observe the numbers carefully and then you check out the digit at one's place, right? And when you see that on adding the digits at one's place you get 10, then take those numbers together. Directly don't use the properties, that is associative property or other properties, but you have to check the numbers. You have to take those numbers together, where you need not go for calculation, long calculation. Just orally you can calculate the numbers. Okay, so here you can see your last digit is 7, 8 and 3. 3 and 7 gives 10. So I have taken those numbers together, put them in the bracket. 837 plus 363 plus 208. You can see I can add it orally. 3 plus 7, 10. 0, 1 carryover, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 6, 10. 0, 1 carryover again. So now what do you have? 1 plus 8, 9, and 9 plus 3 is 12. Or else you can write here and calculate. So 1200 plus 208. Don't forget to write the number which you have not grouped it, you have kept it separate. So bring that number down. 1200 plus 208. 8 plus 0, 8, 0 plus 0, 0, 2 plus 2, 4 and 1. 1408 is the final answer. Now you see there are 4 numbers to be added. When there are 4 numbers to be added, take those 2 numbers, club 2 numbers. As I told you earlier, see that on adding you get 0 in the units place or you get 10. See, 2 and 8 makes 10. 3 and 7 you get 10. 1962 you arrange it with 1538 plus 453 plus 647. Add this, you get 3500. Now on adding this I get 1100. Now adding these 2 numbers, very easy. 0, 0, 5 plus 1, 6 and 4, 3 plus 1, 4. 4600. If you want you can add here, you do the calculation over here, manually you add and write it over here the answer, so that you don't make any mistake and you get perfect answer. Now let's move on to the next question. Find the product by suitable rearrangement. Question number 2. Find the product by suitable rearrangement. So here, while rearranging the numbers, you have to see that product of those 2 numbers should be 10, 100 or 1000. And I'll tell you what type of guesses you have to do, or just keep in mind the pairs. 5 2s are 10. So 50 and 2 gives you 100. 25 and 4 gives you 100. 5 and 2 gives you 10. 125 and 8 gives you 1000. 625 and 16 gives you 10,000. These pairs you keep in mind and you will never make any mistake. Same way, 20 into 5 will give you 100. So easily you can, then multiplying with any big number with 100 is easy. Okay, so make such a pair where on multiplication you get 10, 100, 1000 or 10,000. So the first Question is 2 multiplied by 1768 multiplied by 50. So you will bring 2 and 50 together. 2 multiplied by 50 multiplied by 1768. 2 5s are 10. That's 52s are 100. And 100 multiplied by 768 will give you, you need not sit and multiply 4-digit number with 3-digit number. As I had told you earlier, multiplying a number with 10, 100 or 1000 is as simple as putting 0 at the back. 1000. So 1768 multiplied by 100 gives you 176,800, that is 1,76,800. Similarly, move on to the next question. Here you can see you will arrange 25 with 4, rearrange the numbers. 4 25s are 100 multiplied by 166 gives you 16600, 16,600. Okay, orally you can calculate the multiplication if you know the proper grouping. 8 multiplied by 291 multiplied by 125. 125 multiplied by 8 gives you 1000, and 1000 multiplied by 291. Only thing is that 291 multiplied by 1 gives you 291, and behind 3 zeros of 1000, that will give you 2,91,000. Continue similarly. 625 multiplied by 279 multiplied by 16. 16 and 625 take together and you get 10,000. 10,000 multiplied with 279 will give you 27,90,000. So same way continue here. 285 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 60. So 60 5s gives you 300, and 3 when you multiply with 285 you get 855, and behind 2 zeros. Here rearrange it. 40 I'll take with 25, 8 I'll take with 125, and what do I get? 125 8s are 1000, and 40 25s are 4 25s are 100, and 1 0 of 40 at the back gives you 1000. 1000 multiplied by 1000 gives you 10 lakh. So you can see that multiplication becomes easier, very easy, if you rearrange it suitably, and if you know the product of 50 and 2, 25 and 4, 625 and 16, 8 and 125. This if you keep in mind these pairs, then these sums will be, you will find these sums to be easier. Now we move on to the next question. Question number 3. Find the value of the following. Here we are going to use the distributive law or distributivity. When you find multiplication and addition together, or multiplication and subtraction together, in that case immediately distributivity should come in your mind. Okay, here the thing is in expanded form, so multiplication you can see and addition also sign you can see. So what would you search? You will search for a common number between the two terms. Here you can see 297, and here also you can see 297. So 297 is multiplied with 17, at the same it is multiplied with 3. So you take 297 common, and inside the bracket what will you get? What's remaining over here in the first term? 17. So write here 17, and what's remaining over here? 3. So write here 3, and what's the operation in the middle? That is plus. Put plus sign between 2. 17 plus 3 gives you 20. Now multiplying 297 with 20 is easy. You multiply 297 with 2, you get 594, and behind you will put the 0 of 20. So you get 5940. Next up, 54,279. Here you can see. Similarly, you see it over here also. Take that number common. Inside remains 92 plus 8. 92 plus 8 gives you 100. Looking at the number only, you can make out 8 plus 2 is 10. 1 carry over 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So 100 multiplied by 54,279 gives you nothing but 54,27,900. Isn't it so easy? Looking at the question, you will think, oh, such a big number, such big multiplication. But if you remember the properties, if you use the properties, then your calculation becomes easier. Move on to the next sum. Here you have 81,265 common. Take it out. You have 169 minus 69, and on subtracting 69 from 169, you get 100, and 81,265 multiplied by 100 will give you 81,26,500. The last sum in this question, question number 3, and sum number D. So many numbers are there, and here you don't find any common number that can be taken out. So little bit mind work. You have to run your gray cells, and on calculating, clubbing two numbers in both the terms, I found that there is one common product. That's 3,845. On multiplying with 5, I get 19,225. Same way, on the other side of the plus sign, 769, when I multiplied with 25, I got 19,225. So now I have, in the next step, I have common number 19,225. So I have taken out that common. Inside remains 782 plus 218. On adding, I get 1,000, and 1,000 when multiplied with 19,225, we get 1,92,25,000. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Find the product using suitable property. You have two 3-digit numbers, and so we can think of again about the distributivity and look at these two numbers. Out of the two, 103 is very near to 100. So can we split up 103 like this? You can see here 103 is equal to 100 plus 3. So 103, I put it in bracket by writing it 100 plus 3, which is to be multiplied with 738. Now distribute multiplication over addition. That is, you distribute 738, which is to be multiplied with 103. You can see here. Now you multiply 738 with 100, and then 738 you multiply with 3. 73,800 plus 2,214 you get, and on adding you get 76,014. This will be your final answer. So you can do the calculation, multiplication of two bigger numbers, 3-digit numbers, using suitable property. Here also same way we are using the distributivity. 1008 we are splitting up into 2. 1000 plus 8. 1000 is multiplied with 258, and 258 is also multiplied with 8. Find out both the products, and then you add it and you get final answer 2,60,000. 60,064. Okay. Similarly, you have to solve B and D, that is your self practice. Now we move on to the word problem. A taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liters of petrol on Monday. The next day he filled the tank with 50 liters of petrol. If the petrol cost rupees 65 per liter, how much did he spend in all on petrol? So 2 days he fills up the petrol. One day he fills 40 liter, the next day he fills 50 liter. Okay, and so total how many liters did he fill? 40 plus 50. And what is the cost of petrol per liter? It is 65. Are you going to separately multiply 40 with 65 and again 50 with 65 and then add? No. You will take it, you will use the distributivity. What you are going to do is you will add 40 and 50, and whatever answer you get, you will multiply it with 65. This word problem is as simple as the word problems which you have done earlier. It is only the technique which you are supposed to use is distributivity to find out the or make the calculation easy. Step you can see: petrol filled on Monday 40 liter, petrol filled on Tuesday, next day or Tuesday 50 liters. Total amount spent by taxi driver on petrol. Before that, one step: per liter cost of petrol is rupees 65. So this is how you will do the calculation. 40 plus 50 gives you 90 and multiplied by 65 gives you 5,850 rupees. 5,850 will be the total cost of the petrol filled by the taxi driver on 2 days. Question number 6 will be your self practice. Solve it on your own.